I'm gonna give you some tough love today because chances are you probably need it. And as much as it may not be what you want to hear, I am here to deliver you the real and honest truth because honestly, you have potential coming out the yin-yang and I want to see you succeed. And the truth is, nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about you and nobody cares about your dreams. Now, before you get offended and turn this off, let me explain. I know this sounds like a really bad thing, but it's actually one of the greatest gifts you can ever have, and it's empowering as fuck. And we are going to get into exactly why.
Welcome to the Mindset Gym podcast, where we exercise your way of thinking to help unlock your hidden potential. I'm your host, Emily Irwin, a registered nurse and holistic nutritionist with a passion for all things health, fitness, and personal development. All right, let's get into it.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Mindset Gym podcast. Thanks so much for tuning in today. We're getting into some tough love. Tough love that I think you need to hear. Tough love that's going to be beneficial for all of us because you have the ability to do so much amazing shit. And I want to see you do it. I want to see you succeed. I want to see you achieve your dreams. And as much as this may not feel very good to hear, this is what you need to hear to get there. And that's the fact that nobody cares about you. And it's not because people are jerks. It's not because people are heartless. It's because people have their own problems. People have their own stuff that they're consumed with, their own day-to-day monotony and issues and dreams and goals. They have all of their own stuff that consumes their thoughts. They're not spending their days thinking about you. They're not spending their days thinking about how they're going to help you get to where you want to be. If there's something you want to achieve, if there's something that you want to do, that's on you. The responsibility is yours. You can't keep waiting around for someone else to get you there, for someone else to open the door, to lay out the red carpet, pave the road for you. No one is going to come along and open all of those doors for you and create the path. That's up to you. That's your responsibility. If you're waiting for some magical opportunity to just fall in your lap and for all the stars to align and for someone else to help, take your hand and waltz you over to the goals you're trying to achieve, sorry, you're not going to achieve them because that's not how it works. This is your responsibility. No one else cares about it as much as you do. No one else can care about it as much as you do. It's your life and it's your responsibility. And as much as this sounds like a bad thing, it's actually a really great thing because it means that all of the power to succeed, all of the tools that you need to succeed, to get to where you want to go, they're already in your hands. You already have them. It's not something you need to get from somebody else. It's not something that you have to sit around and wait for from somebody else. It's in you. You just have to be willing to apply it. And the other amazing part to this is that the fact that nobody cares, the fact that no one is spending their day-to-day life paying attention to all of the things that you do, paying attention to what your goals are, what your dreams are, whatever, the fact that people are not sitting around giving all of their energy to that means that you don't need to be worrying so much about their opinions and their judgment because chances are a lot of it doesn't exist. Think for a moment, how much time do you spend picking apart everything that somebody else does, the way that you pick apart the things that you do? Probably not nearly as much. You've got your own shit to worry about. You're not spending all day worrying about somebody else, and someone else is not doing that to you. So don't give their opinions and their judgment a disproportionate amount of weight. Don't let that be the thing that holds you back. Don't let that be the thing that tears down your confidence or stops you from taking action. Don't give it that amount of power. It shouldn't have that amount of power. The only opinion about what your dreams are and how you choose to pursue them, the only opinion that matters is yours. The only person who's going to see your worth, the only person that is going to understand your dreams and put in the work to realize them, the only person that is going to uncover your potential is you. It's you. You're the only person that can do that. You're the only person that can set aside all the exterior noise and do the thing that you want to do. And once you're able to truly grasp the fact that nobody cares, nobody is giving that much weight to the things you do, it opens you up to the freedom to pursue it in the way that you truly want to. And whether or not you want to keep that in mind, you need to. You need to, because on the flip side of you having the ability to do all the things that you want to do and pave the way for yourself, you also have the ability to burn it all to the ground. If you're getting caught up in worrying about other people's judgments, worrying about what other people think, and you don't ever take the first steps, you don't ever take the action that you need to take, or you backtrack on it, or you second guess yourself, or you pick yourself apart to the point where you stop, no one else did that to you. No one else made you stop. No one else ruined your path. No one else scrapped your progress. You did. You have the power to build yourself up, but you also have the power to break yourself down. And you need to be mindful of this, because if you're not, it becomes very easy to break yourself down. It becomes very easy to get caught up in worrying about everybody else and everybody else's judgments and how you're going to come off and how you're going to be perceived, and did you say the right thing? Did you say something embarrassing? Did you do something that someone's going to judge you for? Stop letting that hold you back. I heard another creator talking about this recently, about how he will make an effort to not read the comments on his YouTube videos after he posts them, because he's not trying to get caught up in other people's judgments. He's working on the next thing. He's already busy planning the next piece of content that he's going to create. He's not worried about what other people think of him. He's worried about his own path and the things that he has to accomplish in order to achieve his goals. And sitting there ruminating about all the shitty things other people are saying about him is not the thing that's going to get you there. I heard another thing along these lines recently. Mel Robbins interviewed Wallow on her podcast, and he talks about going after his dreams after getting out of prison, after being incarcerated for over 2 decades. And he talks about how you are your own biggest enemy, and how nobody has the power to hold you back but you. You giving in to the negative things people say, you letting other people's opinions dictate what you do, really boils down to you getting in your own way. It boils down to you being the person that is holding yourself back, because no one else has the power to do that. No one else has the power to stop you. No one else has the power to shut down the process of you chasing your dreams but you. You beating yourself up, you talking yourself down, you getting stuck overthinking and never taking action is what gets you stuck. That's you. That's you holding yourself back. You have to stop giving other people so much weight in the process of chasing your own dreams, and get out of your own way. No one is going to determine whether you fail or succeed but you. No one's going to determine the course of your life. No one's going to determine the milestones you accomplish, but you. I want you to imagine for a second that you are at the end of your life and you're looking back, thinking about what your life was, thinking about the things that you did, thinking about the risks that you took, how you talked to other people, how you showed up in the world, what your dreams were, and whether or not you did anything about it. And think about how you feel. Do you feel like you would be lying there in awe of all the amazing things that you did and feeling really happy with the life that you've built? Or would you be sitting there with a ton of regret? Would you be sitting there wishing that you had done all these other things instead of holding yourself back just to keep up an image that you think other people will like? I've talked about this multiple times before. You know, the concept that your life is your own, and I think that we all get kind of caught up to some extent or another of molding ourselves to fit a life that isn't really true to us because it seems more palatable to the people around us. It seems like something that other people will like and other people will approve of, and it will limit the amount of judgment and opinions you're going to get from others. It's not that deep. Nobody cares that much. Don't change your life just to appease somebody else. They don't care that much. The person who is giving their opinions that much weight is you. The reason that their judgment and their opinions feel so important and so heavy is because you're giving them that amount of weight. You're making it have that amount of importance. You can decide to not do that. You can decide to take that power away. That's not in their hands to do. That's in yours. The fact that nobody cares about you means that no one's keeping score. No one's keeping a track record of the way that you're showing up. If you go to pursue something and you don't show up the way that you want to the first time around, if you fail miserably, if you start the process of something and you realize that you have to pivot in some sort of way, that's okay. Nobody's keeping score. Nobody's watching you that closely. No one is judging you as harshly as you think they are for you having to do any of those things. This was something I really had to get out of my own head about, when I started out this podcast, was worrying that people were judging the way that I'm talking on camera, judging the way that I'm showing up, judging me for what topics I do or don't talk about, judging me if the editing's bad or the episode's bad, or if I change around the background of where I'm recording or change my posting schedule or have to pivot in some sort of way. I found it really hard initially not putting so much weight into what other people were going to think of me doing those things. And so this was a really helpful practice in reminding myself that people don't care about this as much as I do. As much as I think they care, they don't. Nobody is giving this as much weight as I think they are. The only person that can do that, the only person that should be doing that, is me. I have the power to decide if I'm going to let the anxiety of what other people may think hold me back from making decisions, or I can decide that this is my goal, this is what I want to do, and I'm going to take action to pursue it no matter what. And I want you to do the same thing. Stop and take a minute and think about something that you are wanting to pursue, some sort of dream of yours, and I don't care how outlandish it seems. If it seems way too big, good. You're on the right track. Make it big, make it extravagant, make it so outlandish that it seems crazy, and figure out what you need to do to pursue it. What steps can you take today to start working towards that? Maybe it's just taking 5 minutes and researching something in that area. Maybe it's looking up a YouTube video of someone who has done something similar. Maybe it's just writing it down or speaking it out loud into existence and actually admitting to yourself that, hey, this is something I want to do. We hold ourselves back so much because we're afraid of what other people are going to think and we're afraid of other people's judgment. And at the end of the day, the only person who gets hurt from that is you. The only person whose dreams never get realized because of that are yours. The only person whose life doesn't end up looking the way that you want it to is your own. So figure out what it is. Figure out what it is that you are wanting to go after, because I promise you, you have the ability to do it. You have the ability to achieve your wildest dreams and realize them to their full potential. You have that in you to do it. You have the skill, you have the drive, you have the ability. You just have to be willing to get out of your own way. And when you stop seeking validation from other people and stop seeking that support from everyone around you, and you realize that it needs to come from within you, you need to be the one to push yourself, you need to be the one to validate yourself, you become unstoppable. Because you're not waiting around for somebody else. You're not relying on some external thing to get you where you need to go. You have it within you. All the tools you need are in you. And so there's literally nothing holding you back. You become so self-driven and self-reliant because you know that the power's in you. And this is what is going to propel you to accomplish the things that you need to accomplish. And I know it sounds scary. I know it sounds stressful at first to hear that all of this responsibility is yours, that no one's coming to save you, no one's coming to do it for you. That can sound really intimidating, but it's actually such a gift. It is such an amazing gift. You have so much more ability within you than you realize. And once you stop letting all the external things hold you back, it becomes a lot easier to tap into that. It becomes a lot easier for you to really hone in on what you need to do and what you want to accomplish. No one else is driving that vehicle. It's you. You're the one in charge. No one else is going to be your biggest cheerleader. You need to be your own. You need to be the person that is going to lift yourself up unapologetically and support you with the utmost delusion. Honestly, whatever crazy love and support and delusional optimism that you wish you could get from other people in the pursuit of your dreams, you need to give that to yourself. You need to be the person to tap into that, because it can't come from anybody else. It can't come from anybody else. It comes from you. Like I said before, you have the ability to break yourself down, but you also have the ability to build yourself higher than you've ever been before in your life. It's up to you. It's up to how you talk to yourself and you support yourself and you believe in the things that you're doing. You need to do that for yourself. No one else is going to take that responsibility for you. And you don't need people to understand it. You don't need to explain it to other people. You don't need other people to get it. As long as you do. As long as you understand what you're doing and you believe in what you're doing, you're on the right track. So practice taking ownership of your dreams. Practice taking control of the things that you need to do. Celebrate your wins. Be willing to fail. Be willing to show up repetitively and do the boring things. Be willing to educate yourself and get a little better and try and improve the way that you're showing up. And allow yourself to step into the freedom of not letting anybody else hold you back. There is not as many obstacles coming from the external world as you think there are. Nobody's judging you as hard as you think they are. Nobody's criticizing you as much as you think they are. You are free to do what you want to do. You are free to pursue the path that you want to pursue. It's not because people don't care. It's not because people are assholes. It's because people have their own stuff. Everybody has their own stuff that they are worried about and they are consumed with. No one is spending their day caring about you and caring about how you're going to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. That's up to you. And you can do it. If you want the support, if you want the cheerleader, if you want the approval, if you want the praise, if you want the celebration, it has to come from within you. You have to be the one to create that for yourself. So my first challenge for you, I want you to take one step towards this today. I want you to go down to the comment section and unapologetically write one thing that you are going after. Write one dream of yours that maybe you've been too scared to speak out loud. Maybe you've been worried about what other people are going to say, worried that someone's going to tell you it's not realistic, worried that someone's going to say that you can't accomplish that because you don't have X, Y, and Z and you haven't done this and that. Who cares? Who cares? You have the ability to do it. You just have to decide to stop letting all of these external things hold you back. Let me know. Drop in the comments something that you're going after and unapologetically own it. Because this is going to be the year that you start taking steps to making that dream a reality. You have so much more potential than you think. You have so much more ability than you think. And if you decide that that's what you want to do, you are going to accomplish amazing things in this lifetime. No one's going to be able to care about it as much as you are. No one's going to be able to support you as much as you are. Stop waiting for someone else to show up and pave the way for you. And start laying those bricks for yourself. You've got this. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you next week.
Hey, thanks for listening to the show. If you like the episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a review, or share the show with a friend. Your support helps the show reach even more incredible people just like you. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time at the Mindset Gym.